Chat. Chat, my YouTube studio is not connecting. Chat. I might be cooked. I might be cooked, chat. Oh crap. I might. Oh, no, it's too loud. It's too loud. Chat. It won't connect. Please. Why am I. What? Oh, was I frying a little bit? My bad. It won't connect. Please. It has the right IP. Please. Let me try. Are we cooked, chat? Please. It says connecting. Why is it not connecting? YouTube Studio, please. Please. The port is right. Maybe if I turn it off and then on again. It's the right numbers, I swear. It is. So please. It couldn't connect. It couldn't connect. Please. I could always just be like a PNG, but that's so embarrassing. Where's my freaking. Why is it not working? Hold on. Oh, where's Fujitech? Hold on. Moving a scuff. Yeah, oh my gosh. There's gonna be a lot of scuff. My PC is specifically being weird for some reason. It just does not like me. I'm always gonna be embarrassed. This is embarrassing. It's still stuck in connecting. Maybe if I like restart my phone. Only problem is, it is surprisingly difficult to restart an iPhone for some reason. And so, it's gonna take me a minute. Okay. Well, worst case scenario, I have a backup. I have a backup, don't worry, chat. If I can't get this to work. Okay, hold on. Look! It's me. How do I restart this? I guess it's just like that. Sometimes things don't work out, but I'm sitting here like, why not? I think that everything should work for me all the time. I think that I should get special treatment when it comes to specific things working at specific times. Please be nice to me. I had a lot going on. It's still storming a little bit. Just letting you guys know. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it was earlier. Hi, everybody. Hi, Vivian. Let me see. Let me see. Hopefully this works. I'm a little jet lagged because there was a lot. I did a lot over the weekend. I almost missed my flight like twice. Okay, are you going to connect? Could not connect? I don't know why. I don't understand. It's the right IP and everything. Maybe the port is different. No! The port is the same! Why is it not working? I don't understand. Okay, I'm closing out of YouTube Studio today. Oh! It's okay. Anyways, hi! I am no longer in the Nihon. It was nice, but I am happy to be home. And I'm gonna talk about it today as a bird, because my freaking VTube Studio is not working today for some reason. It's so cringe. Anyways, let's talk about it. So, I got there in like May, right? And in May, it was actually really cool. So jet lagged, yeah, literally. In May, it was like really cool outside. It was like kind of cold some days, so I actually had to wear a jacket, which I was not expecting to wear a jacket. I didn't bring many warm clothes. I thought it would be a lot warmer than it was, but it didn't get about that warm, like, it didn't get like hot until like the middle of June, I'd say. Let me put some nice music in the background, because I have my music going, but I want to put some music that I can hear. I had to fix my ad blockers a while ago because for some reason they didn't work. How was it? It was very nice. It was, honestly, there wasn't that much anime stuff because I didn't go to an area. I didn't go like to Shibuya or Akihabara. I just went in a completely different area. Think like Kansai region. It's very nice. Let's see. I think this should be fine. Let me make sure you guys can hear it too. Yeah, Kansai. Basically like, let's see here. So basically, we went to Kyoto, I can say. We went to Kyoto because the school was like collaborating with one of the schools there. And let's see here. Trying not to yawn because I'm not really that tired. But it's, you know, I'm jet lagged. I got the feeling that it is very early over there right now. And I would usually be asleep at this time. Let's see. I went to Kyoto and I basically took a lot of pictures of birds. That was like the first thing that I did. The pigeons there are so fat. Like, they're so big. I was very surprised. Also, the crows sound very different. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that crows could have a Japanese accent, but they do. Ow. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, the crows have accents, which is so cool. So, like, you know, in the States, it's like, caw. But it doesn't sound like that in Japan. It's like kind of deeper. They got like a deeper caw. And basically, if you watch anime, the way that the crows sound in there is pretty accurate. One of the things that is super accurate, by the way, talking about like later in the summer, the cicadas are insanely loud. I could barely hear myself think when I would walk to the bus stop because they were in the trees right there, and there's like trees everywhere. Really? So it's like, it was like kind of crazy. It's a little loud. You can be a little quieter. It's supposed to be background music, not the forefront. Anyways, but yeah, I went to Kyoto and Osaka and stuff. I think one of the first excursions was to a castle in Osaka. It was like the green and gold one. I can't remember what the name was, but it was cool. I didn't go inside because you have to pay extra to go inside, and there was a line and I didn't feel like waiting or paying to go inside. And my teacher was like, I mean, it's kind of mid because it's not like an old museum. It's more like one of the ones that you would see in like Washington. There's like DC where George Washington lived, I guess you could say. Because what they do is they keep like the original layout of the house. And my teacher was like, no, yeah, it's not like that. It's more like they put drywall and a floor, and they just showcase their like artifacts from that time. So he was like, it's not really that worth it. But it was cool to see. I took pictures. I took a lot of pictures of that. One of the reasons I went there was I was studying the architecture and the infrastructure. So I noticed that there were a lot of really tall buildings, like taller than like in New York. And I'm sure they're even taller in Tokyo. But there were a lot of tall buildings. The buildings were more tall than wide. So they're built for like saving space. And it was quite interesting, honestly. Because you would go, like, specifically the area in Kyoto that I was in, it's built like a grid. So you've got like main roads running through it, but running through it like perpendicularly. And then you've got like the alleyways and stuff, and it's pretty like a straight line. So it was really hard to get lost. Because you'll eventually end up, like, unless there was a dead end, you could just turn around. But you'll eventually end up where you need to go, unless you pass it. But even then, I went down the same route so many times that I ended up, like, knowing exactly when I missed my turn. I'd be walking, and then I'd be like, wait a second, I've been walking a little bit too long. It's also because grids work amazing for earthquakes. Oh, really? That's good to know, actually. Another thing is they're very green. There was a lot of trees. Like, obviously, in certain states in the US, there's plenty of green. Even in New York, they have, like, areas with green. But, I don't know. Japan just feels more green. And it's probably because it is an island. A lot of times, like, if you're surrounded by water, your soil is very rich, and therefore you have a lot of trees and a lot of good soil for agriculture. So it was pretty cool to see how green it was. And the rivers, you have big rivers. Oh my goodness, the rivers were huge. I was riding a train one time, and I looked out, and we were passing over a river, and we were there for a good minute. I was not on a fast train. It was just a regular train. I learned a lot of words. Because I was doing, like a Japanese class. So I learned a lot of words, but I got really good at ordering stuff. Oh, thank you for the bits. Hello, Civic. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the bits. Have a good day at work. Duty calls, as they say, I guess. But yeah, I got really good at like ordering stuff at restaurants and going to the going to the convenience store. The convenience store was my restaurant. Okay. Thank you for stopping in, Nameless. I think that's both the Thomases. The heck is this song? Oh my gosh! Naming mice. But yes, I went to the convenience store a lot. Specifically, like Family Mart, because the Family Marts were closer. The Family Marts were way closer than the 7-Eleven and stuff. Like, I had to cross a big road to get to the 7-Eleven near where I was staying. And sometimes I just didn't want to do that. I was like, Family Art is also more based. I like Family Mart. They had a really cool Demon Slayer collab. And also, Family Mart employees are super chill. Dude, one of my classmates did a skit, because that was our final assignment, right? We had to do like a video speaking fully in Japanese. And they went to the Family Mart and they were able to get behind the counter. I think it was the Family Mart. But they were able to get their friend behind the counter to do the role of like the cashier. And I was like, what the heck? I think, okay, so there's like a bunch of convenience stores. There's 7-Eleven, which is the most well-known one. Everybody is like, if you go to Japan, go to 7-Eleven. It's alright. It's a convenience store for sure. Like, you go to all of them and you just kind of get over it pretty quickly because there's not that much stuff. But then again, I also was in a different area from a lot of these like influencers. Cause I think like in Tokyo there's a lot more stuff. I remember my brother asked me, he was like, "Can you get me one of those shining like refrigerator magnets from 7-Eleven?" Yeah, Lawson. So 7-Eleven, Lawson, Family Mart, Daily, and then there's one more that I forget. But it's very similar to Daily. There was a Daily close to the hotel we stayed in, but it was kind of, they have a weird opening schedule. I think they open later than the other places. Like, they don't have the 24-hour thing that 7-Eleven, Lawson, and Family Mart does. It is still storming. What the heck? Yeah. There was a Daily, if you go to like the Fushimi Inari Shrine, there was a Daily there. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I also went to the mountains sometimes for like another class. The multiple fare buses, they're like so empty sometimes. Like, you get on the city bus and everybody's on it, and then you go and wait for the fare buses, which don't come as often, and it's just like empty and you always have a seat. I think there was only one time that I didn't get a seat on that bus, but then like I was able to get one anyways because the commute was kind of long. Also, the buses are kind of affordable. They're like 230 yen, and then yeah, and that's for the city buses. I should have gotten a bus pass though, Because it's like, it's a little bit more, but it gives you the whole month. And that would have helped me save a lot of money. Because I had to put, like, 10,000 on my card, and it would last me like a month and a half. No, it wouldn't. It would last me less than that, because I had to take the variable fare bus, too. But yeah. If you have any questions, I am happy to talk about it. It's kind of a weird day. It's Monday. I don't have a, I should talk more. Favorite food? Every night for like 4 weeks, I would go to the Family Mart and I would get specifically the 175-gram rice, white rice, the salted salmon, sometimes an onsen egg, but sometimes the boiled egg because the onsen egg was more expensive. But I would get that, and then I would take it home and I would eat it, and that was my dinner. I actually lost some weight because I ate like 2 meals a day. Yes, salmon. I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit with my finances because, unfortunately, for some reason, my financial aid did not cover everything. So I had to pay out of pocket for the program for the most part. And it sucked because I didn't really have a lot. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, dang. That sucks really bad. So I got kind of screwed, but it's okay because I was able to manage to get by. Yeah. I still owe a little bit, but it's okay. I think it'll be fine because my teacher said it'll be fine. He said I didn't have to worry about it and that I could just pay it on my own time. It shouldn't be too much of a big deal. There was a lot of, like, collabs there, I think. They had a lot of Hololive stuff, too. I got a little Pecora umbrella charm. Because we went to, like, the Eon Mall in... We went to a couple of Eon malls. I think there was one when we were going to Kyoto Station. Like, we went to Kyoto Station and then the Eon Mall is pretty close by. And then there's another one in the mountains where, like, close to where the kind of close to where the what? My brain? Hello? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm buffering a little bit in my head. It's okay though. I'm not used to streaming at this time. I feel like, everybody was so interested in the morning. I think it's because, like, it was the first thing. Whoa. Sorry, I got distracted. Wait, where's my OBS? What was my biggest culture shock? I don't know. Most of my culture shocks were very muted. Biggest. I don't know if I really had one. My teacher, one time I lost my IC card, and my teacher was like, we could try to get it back. Oh, hi! How are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I did. The flight was actually not too bad. However, oh my god, let me tell you guys let me tell you guys about the frickin' flight back. So the flight there was fine. I was not really in a rush. I was in a rush when I got there because I had to go through customs, and it took a little long, and I was very anxious. I was so anxious because I'd never been out of the country before. And I was like, oh god. But coming back, I made a mistake because I put my layovers like from 55 minutes to like an hour and 30, and that was not enough time. We got off the first flight, like the international flight, fine. That one was pretty nice, and I got to sleep for a pretty long time, and it was good. But then, I landed in San Francisco, and we went through customs. Customs took forever. For some reason, people would be standing there for 10 minutes. Why? I don't know. Like, I guess it's like they had a lot of stuff to declare, but at the same time, it's like, why do you have so much stuff? I don't get it. But basically the customs were like, do you have anything to declare? Which is basically like, do you have anything expensive? Or do you have any food? And I'm like, no. Like, at first I was confused by the question, because he's like, do you have anything to declare? And I was like, oh, like what? And he was like food, and I was like, oh, no. And he's like, you can go ahead. And I was like, cool. And then we were like, okay. And then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, you have to recheck your bags. And I was like, oh no. So I had to go grab my bag from the baggage claim, and then I had to hurry to the security, and I fumbled a little bit because I couldn't find my phone in my pocket, and I was like, oh no. To be fair there, not a single airport is the same about customs. Yeah, no, that's true. San Francisco, for some reason, was just so bad. It was so bad. No, like, we went to security, and the security people were being so slow again. I'm like, how do you get to the airport and are not, like, wanting to just be done with security and go sit down? I am always anxious, so I'm always wanting to, like, get through security and, like, do backflips to get away from people. Like, it was so bad. But then, like, we were looking at the time, and we had 10 minutes. We had 10 minutes to get on the flight, and I was like, oh no. Okay, we need to hurry up through this security. And so we were trying to be as fast as we probably could, and so one of my friends had pre-check, and so we, like, my other friend called him, like, hey dude, can you go tell the border, like, or the thing, flying in a plane. I could fly on my own, but I didn't feel like it. You know? I don't know. I just didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling it. Sweating bullets? Yeah. Sweating? That's what I thought it was. But we were, like, going through security, and I had to rush to get my stuff and put my stuff away, and then I was literally running. The gate was not as far, but I still had to run, because it was like, for example, we were at gate 1 for security, right? Our gate was gate 8, and so I had to run to get to the gate, and my friend caught up to me and helped me get the bag to the gate, like my bag to the gate, and I was like, we're here, please let us on. And then I fumbled again because I'm so bad, guys. I'm so bad. I need to just print tickets. I swear to God, I need to just print my tickets. But I was trying to pull it out, and then my other friend made it. So I don't know, maybe it was a blessing in disguise, because I was so slow with my freaking ticket. And so we ended up all getting on our flight 2 minutes before the door closed. 2 minutes. So then we got on, they closed the door, and then we waited, and then we got to the next airport. Like, we flew, it was fine. Got to the next airport early, right? We got there early, just a few minutes early. But we got stuck taxiing around because they didn't have an open gate. And we had about an hour and 30 minutes, right? So we got there early, right? Taxied around, deboarded late, like a few minutes late. So we had to run again to the next gate. So this is like, I think we went from San Francisco to Texas, right? And at Texas, we landed, deboarded late, and was like, what? Okay. I think it was the first one was also taxiing around for too long, and that's why we nearly missed our flight. Because it would have been fine if San Francisco had a freaking gate open that we could go, and we could finish and get to the freaking security and everything early, but no. So the second one also deboarded late, and I rushed over to the other gate, and guess what? Guess what happened, guys? It delayed. The flight got delayed. So I rushed for nothing. So that second flight, or that third flight, third? Yeah, first was international. So the third flight, we ended up chilling for about 20 minutes. And I was like, bro, if I had known, I would not have tried to run and get there as soon as possible. That was so embarrassing. But it's okay. So we got there, and sorry, yawning. So we got there, right? And we actually landed early again at my final destination, dude. That's a terrible string of words to use, but nothing happened. It was pretty good. The last flight was actually pretty comfortable. Even the seats were better than the one from freaking San Francisco. Dude, San Francisco was a mistake. I should have just waited and had a longer layover. But I was so nervous. I don't want to get there later than, later than Saturday. So I was like, oh man. But it's okay. It's okay. My brain is buffering again. Oh. But I have school again soon. Oh, that's right. I need to remind someone to do something. But I'll do that later. Other than that, I had a pretty good time in Japan. I went to karaoke a lot. They had a jankara pretty close by. If you ever go to Japan, jankara's pretty good. They give you free drinks from the drink bar, but the alcohol you have to pay for. But it was like the food was alright. It was a pretty good food. Did my music end? It did. Oops. My bad. Yeah. It was pretty neat. I enjoyed it. I never got to go to Tokyo, but it's probably for the best, because I've heard Tokyo's not as good as, people think, honestly. I keep pressing buttons I shouldn't be pressing. Feel free to leave a question if you have question. It helps a lot. It is very nice. Oh, I actually want to bring this up. Recently, for some reason, Twitch keeps, like, booting viewers. It pretends that, if someone is lurking, it, like, doesn't count them as a viewer, which sucks. Like, really bad. So for Twitch, it's like, I want to be able to see, you know, say hi. I know, right? It's so bad. It's so bad. It's not that it's not as good, just different from preconceived notions. True. I do think that, I do think that Japan was fun. Genuinely. But no, it's crazy. Specifically for the Twitch thing, I heard about it recently. Like, they recently changed something because they're trying to stop view botting, but then that causes, like, them to nuke. It causes them to nuke view count on, like, regular accounts, which kind of sucks because I know I have more lurkers, and lurkers, I just want you to know I love you guys, and there's nothing wrong with not wanting to type in chat. I just wish they would fix the issue, because it doesn't count you as viewing for some reason, even though you're just, you know, listening to me in the background. Or maybe you have another tab with your other ushi in there. It's so frustrating. It's okay though. I'll try to have more streams where there's gonna be, I'm gonna try to, like, have more engagement, I think. That way lurkers are not forced to, but I can also have more people, like, interacting is the thing that I need. But it's okay. John, the recent blunder has been John Twitch messing with accounts. Yeah, it sucks. Sometimes people just don't want to talk in chat. I am one of those that I don't talk in chat. I don't like to talk that much. I'll watch people, but I don't want to, like, get in the way. Like, I feel like sometimes sometimes I'm a little bit awkward. So, I'm like, man, I'm also getting kind of tired. There's not really much for me to talk about other than, like, oh yeah, I took a Japanese class for 3 months. And it was fun, and I learned a lot, and I went to a lot of places. And I had a lot of food, and I took a lot of pictures, and this is literally it. That's all. That is all that happened. Nothing interesting. I mean, I guess there was the earthquake at the end of July, but I was not in a danger zone. I do hope that everybody who was in an evacuation zone was safe, because that is scary. Tsunamis are no joke. Especially being so close. Like, Japan has probably gone through more tsunamis than any other country, to be quite honest. But it's good. It was a fun time. I went to a Tanabata festival. Which, by the way, let me tell you guys about the Tanabata. I think it is the story of, it's like very common story that I've heard where it's like there was a man and a woman in love, and then they made a god mad, and the god was like, you know what? Screw you guys, and then separated them. And so, the story, basically they celebrate Tanabata as like their reunion every year, which is nice. That was a very paraphrased version of the story of Tanabata, but like, pretty sure that's like the main story of it. It was fun. I got to make a lantern and send it down the river. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Oh, chat, I have to show you something, because now that I have time. Did I wear a kimono? I did not wear kimono, because kimono was actually too hot. It was extremely hot when I made that. It was like 80 degrees. So I also didn't wear my yukata, because I didn't get to go home, I think. Or it was too hot and I didn't want to wear it. I was worried about, like, overheating. Even though yukata is, like... I did buy one, though. I do have it. I'll put it on one day, maybe. I can't show my face, but I can maybe try and get a picture of it sometime. It's crazy hot. Like, oh my god, it was like 36 degrees one of the days I was there. I was like, what the heck? I was sweating just walking down the street. I had to use an umbrella to make sure that my forehead didn't just sizzle and burn away. So bad. It was so bad. But, you know. And the cicadas were super freaking loud for no reason. It would be like you'd wake up in the morning and you just hear "Bah!" the entire time. It was so loud. And I'm not even like, you know how some anime shows, like, they have like a swaying sound. No, in Kyoto they just freaking scream the entire time and it's insane. It was very crazy. So I always warn my friends this summer, will blend them. Tell them to get a visor, a UV umbrella, and like arm sleeves, and wear pants, and they'll be fine. They're gonna be like, why do I have to wear pants in summer? Because you will, if you don't get sunburned, you will get bit up by mosquitoes. I got bit up so bad. Oh god, I hate mosquitoes. One time I was helping my friends, like, record for their skit, in the afternoon, and we all of us got bit up. Like, all of our legs were just freaking covered in bites. It was awful. We weren't even in, like, a wet area either, like, where they usually are. We were just standing outside the dorm, and they were just everywhere. Usually tell them it's Florida summer, but more sun. I would say it's more like you can feel the sun, because I think it has around the same amount of sun as Florida. Like, I guess the sun sets sooner in Florida, but for, like, the sun in Japan, I wouldn't say it's like more, it's just you feel it more. Like, the UV is crazy. Oh my god. I would literally walk down the street and I could just feel the sun on me the whole time. I was like, oh my god. I got used to walking with an umbrella everywhere because it was so freaking hot. Even then, even when I would put the umbrella up, I would still be hot underneath. I'm like, what the heck, man? My friends got, like, fans and stuff. Maybe altitude might factor. Yeah, I think so. Hi, Fern. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. Thank you for the nice words. I think the altitude does. Kyoto's not necessarily, like, too high up, I think. I think that there are places way higher. I live near Tampa Bay and god, the UV index was... Yeah, oh gosh. Where I live, the sun burns since I live in one of the high cities in Mexico. Oh, wow. I bet. I'm sure, like, I feel like Mexico is also really, really sunny all the time. I think that's, like, a lot in, like, tropical climates. It's just, there's so much sun. It rains, yes, but it's just so much sun and all the other times. I think there was one typhoon that hit as like a tropical storm while I was there. It was not bad. It actually was really nice, and it reminded me of home. And I was feeling a little homesick at the time, so I was like, oh, that's really nice actually. I like that. So I just, sat and listened to the rain and stuff, and it was really nice. I think the rain is probably, as long as you're not caught in it, you're not outside, and you're not getting your shoes soaked. One time I got caught in a storm, and oh my god, my shoes were soaked. I had to, hang them up to dry. It was awful. I was like, what the heck? My socks were soaked, my shoes were soaked, my pants were soaked. I was like, what the heck? I have an umbrella. Why is everything wet? Well, see, altitude does play into it, but the main factor is where the country... Yeah, because it's up north. It's in the northern part. Oh no. It was so... everything got so soaked. Even my bag got soaked, and I was like, no, my bag, please. I had electronics in there. It was just, it was just a lot. It was a lot. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun. This is why I always have my boots. I didn't buy any rain boots. I didn't have anything to buy rain boots with. I mainly used my food, my money for food and I think it was commute. Just getting to and from places. That's what I used it mostly for. I was thinking about going to Workman Girl to get boots, but it was so far, and I didn't feel like it. It is still... there's still thunder and lightning. How is there still thunder and lightning? Continuing through 10 p.m. Yay, my thing is done. Oh, awesome. Oh, thank God. Okay. This is why oh wait, no, I already read that. Guys, good news. I am going to be kind of comfortable for the next 2 months. Yay. I say comfortable, but I also need to find a job. I am looking for part-time. But it's okay. It should be alright. Mood. But I'm good. I think I'm gonna do more. If you guys remember, while I was in Japan, I also did some drawing. The drawing requests for like $5 for the bust, and then the $3 for the chibi. I want to do that again. I think that actually went quite well, despite, being at a weird time. So I want to do that again, so that way I can do more, because I want to draw your OCs, but it would also help me. And then, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about future stuff. So currently what I'm doing right now, I'm just chilling, streaming games and stuff. But I eventually want to stream for charity and stuff, and get sponsors and stuff, so that I can donate to, specifically, as you know, I am a bird. So what I want to do is I want to donate to wildlife preserves and resources for wildlife preservation and stuff like that, and I will do the research into that. But I want to redirect that. But for right now, I do need to focus on getting myself a little bit more comfortable so that I can do streams where we donate and do charities and stuff like that. And I am not expecting to get it done by today or tomorrow. I think that this is just a goal that I want to have in the future, so that way, when I do those drawing request streams, I can put it towards something good. But yeah. Speaking of other, thinking. Speaking of other, like, things I want to do in the future, did I forget? I forgot my water bottle. Wait, ow. Okay, hold on. I have to pull up something, my goals, because I was looking back at my, oh yeah, I showed my family my channel. They actually really liked it. They thought that my lore video is actually pretty good, and I was so shy. Oh, what job do I want at the end of my education? That's a good question. I don't know if you could hear that, but there's there's some not so happy thunder out there. Yeah. So, what job do I want? That is a great question. I just want to be a designer for, like, games and stuff, because that's kind of what my major is. It's a new major at the school, but it's kind of what it is. It's basically, like, designing backgrounds and stuff, but I'm not good at drawing backgrounds. I'm good at drawing characters, so I don't know why I chose this major, but I'm not good at drawing backgrounds, but I'll get better at drawing. I have to practice drawing backgrounds a lot, so that way I can get better at it, and then, yeah. My throat is kind of strange right now, and I think it's just, 1, because I'm tired, and 2, because I've been talking a lot. But, let's see here. So my goals for this year, I have to go grab my water bottle. I don't want to grab it right now. I'll grab it later. Okay, I promise. So, make 3 cover songs. I've done that. I did that. Yippee! I did that. I'm very proud of myself. I did that. The other one, let me see, was get to 1,000 subscribers. That might have been kind of a lofty goal. I am at 138 subscribers right now, and honestly, that's still more than I kind of expected. I grew kind of fast, and I'm happy about that. Also, sorry if people are in ads. I just realized there's an ad timer thingy. Sorry. Let's see. 1K subscribers. Why did I say that? I was looking back through my debut. I am definitely going to do a reaction video or a reaction stream to and like on my 1st year anniversary, which I think I debuted in early May, I think. April. Did I? Yeah, I debuted before my birthday. So, in April, we're gonna go back and we're gonna watch my freaking thing again, and I'm gonna cringe so bad, but it's gonna be okay. It's nice to dream big, better than not having any dreams. Thank you, Nameless. I agree. I just think that 1K is so much. 500 followers on Twitch. Well, I mean, we're almost at 100 followers. So, boom. almost at 100 followers on Twitch. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. So far, it's pretty good. At the end of the year, I am gonna make another cover of a song. I'm gonna make another cover of a song that I really, really, really want, or that I really like, and that my family will know. So I can do that, and it'll be fun. I love doing covers. I also want to meet more people. I have been trying to talk to people in Twitter, but of course Twitter's not very personable. And I'm also really nervous. I'm like, I want to talk to them because they're cool. But then I go to talk to them and I'm like, oh, but they're too cool for me. And the most I could do is ask for advice. I'm like, I want to hang out. I mean, I got lucky that Dork likes to hang out in my chat. They started coming around and I was like, oh, let's go. I'm so happy that they come around sometimes and they just, they peek in and they use the freaking the whoa emote. That emote is so good. All of their emotes are so good. Yes, thank you for the shadow. Thank you. They're so chill. And they're really talented. Literally, the Speen emotes are so goated. Hold on, let me see if I can find... so good. Definitely check them out. They're super talented and they do a lot of animations and stuff. I need to commission you, but I don't know how to do it. And, I'm also kind of poor right now, so it'll have to be in the future. It'll have to be later, sorry. I'm like blasting everybody's eardrums because I'm so close to my mic. Sorry! My mic setup is kind of weird right now. But future goals. Let me look at my future goals. I want to make an original song. I am honestly not any closer. I'll be so honest. I want to, but I don't know music theory, and it's very difficult to like even like play around. Like, I don't know how Kiko does it. This bro's got like the talent. Most I got is like I got good pipes, I guess you could say. My voice is pretty good for singing, and that's about it. I'm gonna reach 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Distant future. Reach 1,000 followers. 100,000. Sorry, my bad. 100,000 followers on Twitch. Again, distant future. Talented. Thank you. Yeah. Have a panel. I'm sure that we can do that sometime. Like, maybe at Offkai or something in the future. I think they're still attainable. The followers one, I don't know why my hopes were so high. No one starts big! Yeah. No, I agree. I need to make more content. So I'm gonna be moving in the future, like in the next couple weeks. Next week, I will be streaming on Monday and Wednesday again. And then that weekend is when I'm going to be moving. So I don't know when I will be coming back. The only thing I know is that I will be... The setup's going to be very different. And I'm probably going to try and get a better XLR setup. Let me see. I can look it up right now. So this is microphones. I'm talking about like the... What is it like, not microphone. Like my brain is... I hate my brain. Audio...
Who's there? Hello? Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a good day. If you type in all caps, please be careful. You might get auto-modded. Let's see. Like the audio interface, because I have one. Hi! I have an audio interface and it's alright, but obviously you can tell there's some issues with it and it doesn't have good mixing. And I'm looking for one that has better mixing, that I can plug my microphone in and stuff. Because sometimes what it'll do is it'll make me sound super quiet for some reason, even though I'm talking like directly into the microphone. Oh, stream's been pretty good. I'm just chilling, really, at this point. We're talking about, like, future stuff now. We were talking about my time in Japan, but there's not really much for me to talk about, because I just kind of, you know, went to school, went home, went to karaoke sometimes, went to Yayoi, went to Nakao, got some Koppen-chan merch, learned Japanese, you know. That's pretty much it. I took some pictures. Most of my pictures are of food though, so I just really liked the food. My friend went to the Pokemon Cafe, and it was a lot longer than I was expecting. And the merch was worth it. Real, so true. Whoa, this music's interesting. What the heck? Hold on. I need to stop getting distracted. What? I'm changing it. Anyway, what was I talking about? Merch? Oh yeah, my friend bought me a lot of merch, and I really appreciated it. I got like a Miku, and then I got, Mizuki from Project Sekai. My favorite character from Project Sekai. I love her so much. She means so much to me. Miku. I love Miku. She's great. I am probably gonna end soon because I'm running out of things to talk about, but I want to talk about the end of this year. I want to do a New Year's stream because I have a feeling that I am not gonna be really doing much on New Year's. I'm not really a big party person, and I love my family, but I don't know if I really wanna. The crying. Oh, is it raining again? Yeah, it's raining again. I might have to go again because there's so much rain. But it was like I want to stream on New Year's, and I want to, you know, there's a song that I'm gonna release on that day. I just need to record for it, and I might start recording at the end of the month because that's when, you know, it'll be fun. Yeah. But yeah, it should be pretty much it. Thank you all for coming in. On Wednesday, we will be playing more Deltarune because I need to finish Deltarune and we need to finish Deltarune Chapter 3, and so we're gonna be playing Deltarune Chapter 3 to get it and stuff. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. Is it Dove? Yeah. I'm gonna be playing more. Wait, did I make it? Yo! We made 100 followers! Thank you! Thank you so much. Oh my god, wait. I can't show my freaking gratitude because I'm a freaking bird right now because my freaking VTube studio wouldn't work. But thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Ah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely we are getting there, chat. Thank you guys so much. I will continue to do my best. And thank you. And I'll try to be less tired. I'm still jet lagged. Maybe we can make it to 150 followers next time. But I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Sorry for the short stream. I'm just, you know, I'm just a little tired. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. Clover Alice, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, we keep going. Alright. Let's go. Thank you guys for following. I hope you guys have a great day. And great night. And yeah. I am home. I'm home. Yeah, baby. No more Minecraft music. It's back to my regular music. Of course I will stay safe. Thank you. It'll be great. Okay. Or else. Whatever. You can't get me. Haha. Oh. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but I really should go. Bye.